Hello, hello, and once again, welcome to another edition of Boss Boxing Predictions. Number 38, actually, I think. Last time I found out I made a mistake on the counting. It was actually number 37. Anyway, let's start. There are a few good fights this weekend. The one that I would like to start with is on this Friday in Fantasy Springs Casino, Indio, California, and it's a fight between the guy that we may call the nearly man, Mauricio Herrera. Very good fighter, yeah, but he has been wronged or robbed a few times already, so against Karim Mayfield, I believe, and of course Danny Garcia and Mike Colorado. No, perhaps not Colorado. Anyway, he has never really, had a bad fight. I think, and all his losses are by, or almost all, are by a close decision. So anyway, he's fighting another, a rather known man, another a veteran of boxing, and his name is Jesus Soto Karass. Yes, it is a super welterweight fight, it seems. Let's see. Sorry, I have to check. Yeah, no, it's a welterweight fight. Anyway, because Soto Karass is fighting a super welterweight, so I thought. Yes, well, of course, even though Herrera has less fights than Soto Karass, he is the older man by 3 years. But Soto Karass can be called washed up because in his last fight he lost to Yoshihiro Kamigai by quarter retirement. And yeah, well, Kamigai he's a good fighter, but I wouldn't call him a really, elite level because he lost to Johan Perez, while Herrera beat Johan Perez actually, and that was by a technical decision, 5 rounds. So anyway, no, sorry, that was by a majority decision. So Herrera is the favorite here. He's not a puncher, of course, but Soto Karass is not some, great puncher. He's more like a wear you down type of puncher. So I think Herrera will win this. It's a 10 rounder. He will win this rather, comfortably. Yeah. Okay. So I think he will win by unanimous decision. Unless some judge decides to, play the cards for Soto Karass, to put it that way. Okay, then the next fight is pretty interesting. It's between the guy who was a really and still is a bright light heavyweight prospect from Ukraine, and his name is Vyacheslav Shabransky, and he, well, he was undefeated until last year in December when he was knocked out by Salvador Guerrera. That's no shame, of course, and he beat Yuniesky Gonzalez before that. some good fighters, but he's fighting an undefeated guy who is doesn't have such a really great record. He's 10-0-1. And his name is Todd Tank May from Philadelphia. They are both very tall guys, for light heavyweights. Shabransky is 6'3.5", and May is 6'2". So, but May doesn't look like he's some kind of puncher, while Shabransky is. He's got 15 wins of 18 by knockout. So he is the clear favorite. It's another 10-round fight. So I picked Shabransky to win by stoppage in 6th or 7th round or something. Yeah, most likely. I mean, so I'm looking at his record. Most of his stoppages came early, but there are some that came after the 6th round. So yeah, 6th or 7th round, I would say most likely. Yeah, because this guy is undefeated. I don't know really anything about this guy. Tank me. So, but I figure Shabransky has such a good record and punching power that he can beat him by a knockout. So, yes. Okay, well, let's see what we have next on the program. Argentina, there's nothing exciting happening there. Same old names, same old guys fighting same old guys. Germany, nothing either. Yes. Philippines, Puerto Rico. Yes. There doesn't appear to be that much, but now then we come to the big fights, two big fights of this weekend. They are on Saturday in the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. Well, let's take the smaller fight first. That's the best. It's a good lightweight fight between Raymundo Beltran and Bryan Vasquez. Vasquez was a super featherweight. You may have seen him. He fought against Uchiyama, who just recently retired, of course. He was quite good in that fight. I thought he won a couple rounds at least. That was when Uchiyama was at his best, so cannot blame him for getting stopped. It was a brave fight. Vasquez, he is not perhaps a big puncher, but he can stop you if he hits you enough, and if he breaks you down over several rounds. So, and at lightweight, I'm not sure he won his first fight against a journeyman by second round TKO. But Beltran is a natural lightweight. He's always fought as a lightweight, as far as I know. He can punch definitely. He's won his last four fights by knockout. So he's lost recently only to Terence Crawford. That was in November 2014 by decision. He actually, I think most of you also had him beating or winning against Ricky Burns. That was a really bad decision, that draw. He broke Burns' jaw and knocked him down and all that, but still it wasn't enough to win in Burns' own hometown. Yeah, it's well, this is more like a boxer versus puncher fight, and of course Vasquez being the boxer. So I don't know really. Vasquez is the younger man. Also, he's uh, he's almost 30, while Beltran is 36, and I think he may win. I'm not sure, even though Beltran has a kind of hometown advantage. He's not based in LA, but he's a Mexican, and of course, Vasquez is from Costa Rica, so he can count on help from the judges. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. Yeah, definitely, but it can go like it can be. I think it will most likely be some sort of a close decision, split decision, or something. Unless Beltran should manage to knock out Vasquez, I don't think so. But I would most likely pick Vasquez to win. I personally, yeah, but I'm not sure if he's gonna get that victory, because I don't think he can stop Beltran. He's never been stopped, I think. Well, he's been stopped, but that was last time in against Ahmed Diaz. He's really big puncher. That was in 2008. So of course, Vasquez is not anywhere near Diaz when it comes to power. So yeah, he's not gonna stop. So I would say some kind of majority or split decision for Vasquez. I think that would be my closest prediction. And then the big fight, Vasyl Lomachenko is fighting again the great Loma. And his opponent is interesting. It's a guy from Colombia. He's called Miguel Marriaga, the Scorpion. He lost to Nicholas Walters and Oscar Valdez. So, he's a good fighter. Those are his only losses, and he hasn't been stopped. And both guys are, of course, top fighters, so he can punch like most Colombians. So this may be interesting and exciting. So he might give Lomachenko a few scares, but I think Lomachenko will dominate him, of course. This is rather a no-brainer, but anyway, I don't know if he's gonna stop him this time. Perhaps not. So I would bet on a unanimous decision for Loma. Yeah. So my prediction, I think, a UD for Vasyl Lomachenko. Yeah. So that's all for now. I think there's no more fights to talk about. I better not make this video too long. So see ya.